All right, welcome back to the Differently podcast. My name is Breeze. This podcast is for purpose driven artists and creatives who want to do things differently. You recognize that your art is only really 5% of what you do, the other 95% is really figuring out who my audience are, like who am I talking to, how can I send this message and that I have for the exactly the people that I need to be talking to. We all have these answers within us that are solving some type of problem, and it is really our role in this world to make it a more happier and healthier environment, to be really tapping into that. And we do this through all the things that we are passionate about, and that's in creating art or creating videos or creating music or creating whatever it is. Like, that's really what we're meant to be doing. I'm so excited for this episode because I have another guest episode. His name is Blax Hippie. I actually met him when I was Ubering home, and we just instantly connected. We just had that vibe. We just both knew that we were artists. I don't know if you can really if you know what I'm talking about, but you just know with some people that they're already just really weird, but in a cool way. So yeah, he's now just a really great friend of mine, which is what I really love about the world that we live in, is that just the ability to just make these connections and make lifelong friends. So I had a really lovely conversation with him. I learned a lot about trap music and the culture and really what that is. And we got to talk a little bit about the differences between here in America and the culture in Australia, and just very small differences. So I really hope that you find value in this conversation. These interviews were actually recorded at the monthly content collab that I host at Helping Our Music Evolve, which is an awesome nonprofit here in Nashville. So if you're a Nashville artist or a creative, every month we host these collabs, and essentially what it is to do is to get all the different types of creatives together into one spot, and we just help each other batch create. So it really aligns with the Differently vision of collaboration is the best way forward. If we can all help each other and build each other up, we're going to start achieving the things that we are wanting to achieve, and also just have a lot of fun doing it. So hit us up on IG if you are interested in coming to the next one, and I hope that you enjoy the episode. All right, so Blax Hippie,
What up? What up?
how you doing? I just bring this
Said,
up.
cool. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm having a great night. We're doing fire rounds of interviews right now on the content collab day. But would you like to let everyone know how we met?
Sure. I was driving Uber. And she pulled out. She got in the car.
I love Nashville.
And yeah, we were just talking, and I could tell she was creative by her swag, the beanie. And then I don't remember, we just started talking about it, and you told me about the spot. And I was like, well, yeah, I do music too. I think I had probably some glasses on. And then
Yeah, I was excited because I always get really excited when a Tesla pulls up, because I freaking love Teslas.
Yeah.
I think they're just so fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was probably acting a little wild out, oh my god. He was like, who is this person with this accent? But yeah.
You remember what music I was playing?
I
Old
don't.
school.
I don't. Did I? Yeah. But I just know that we connected really well, and I was like, hey, come to a content collab that we're doing, and then you showed me a bunch of stuff that you're involved with. If you'd like to share what that is.
For sure. Just different things. Talking about my music. Okay, so yeah, hip hop artist. I do a thing kind of rap pop. You know what I'm saying? So has I like synths. Some kind of definitely 80s influence. Trap beats. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, so the South. The trap. I've really seen that sound just grow, take over the world, really, and so I definitely want to keep the trap beats going in my music. So, but I have pop elements as well.
That's cool. So, could you define trap to me? Because I'm I just know it as the hats.
Ooh, that's pressure.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
Sorry.
Trap. So the first time I was familiar with the term trap was on T.I. He came out with trap music, I think that's the album Trap Music. Yeah, and that actually was the first album I bought. It was T.I.'s Trap Music, and so really it's just about like the lifestyle, living the trap, selling drugs, surviving, trying to figure it out, as much as I'm gonna say, but and that's so that's where that's where it comes from. That term comes from that lifestyle. So really, at first it was more about they were rapping about that lifestyle, but now it's kind of like made its own like subgenre now, which is weird because now most of the artists that are using trap beats, they are the drug user,
right?
Which originally trap was about the drug seller,
right?
So it's weird switch, but I think that's just anything. Once it goes to the world, it's gonna change. Everybody's gonna put their own spin into it.
Yeah. So it's like that's interesting because I had no idea. Because when I'm hearing like names of genres, I'm thinking of like, oh, this is the sound. Like this is the sound, not like this is actually a whole like.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, like the whole lifestyle behind it. But when you think about it, it's like rock kind of had that. That was like this rebellious thing of like, I don't want this like cookie colored lifestyle. I'm gonna join a band and just get high with my friends and drink a lot of beer. And like, so yeah, it's when I kind of think about it, I'm like, well, of course it's more than like I guess just the sonics.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Exactly. So like a lot of artists today, like they'll say that they're trap. Like someone like a Travis Scott, a lot of people are like, oh, he's trap. In my eyes, someone who's from the South, Travis Scott is not trap in my eyes. Like, no. But
what is he?
I don't know. I feel like he's hip hop obviously, but like I just don't see him as trap now. Yeah, obviously his beats have like trap drums and have trap elements in them. But growing up for me, trap was like Young Jeezy, T.I., Gucci Man, like Lil Boosie, Webby, like that was trap. They rapping about surviving, selling drugs. That was trap. It wasn't so much about us one sound, certain
right.
sound.
Yeah.
And so it's changed. It's been cool to see it evolve. But it's a lot of people, artists that have been named as trap, and I don't really look at them as trap because it's just like you don't even rap about that lifestyle. So
right.
How are you trap? But it's because of the genre.
Yeah.
Of the sonically how it sounds. So I'm like, okay, I get it though.
Yeah. So over like your time like creating music, what other kind of influences have you had? Just
music?
Just in music, like as you're like writing it and creating, kind of like.
Really, I like to write when I'm driving. Really, like when I'm driving around. So I guess I just get influenced by the city, seeing different things going on. Might be see a homeless man walking around. I might question like, how did he become homeless? People don't plan to become homeless. So it's like, damn, how he come home? Like, what was his life before?
Right.
Or I might see how Nashville has been really just like changing, a lot of gentrification. So I'm thinking about the people who getting pushed out. Like being from Tennessee, I've seen a lot of people who's getting pushed out of the homes they their grandparents lived in.
Right.
And people Tennessee, they really can't afford Nashville no more. So that's the type of stuff I'm thinking about. When I'm driving, riding around, and so.
So, if you could give Nashville, like, if you could kind of create the genre of Nashville, what would you call it?
Oh man, it's truly just Music City. Like I would call it Music City because it's like country get all like the mainstream hype and support, but like it's so much talent here. It's so many genres here. You can really get anything, and I think that's what's cool about Nashville. I've been here 7 years, and like just seeing like that more genres are starting to get more attention, and they need more attention. But so yeah, I would say Music City. Like it's becoming a melting pot. Like just the artists I'm meeting here today, like none of them are even from Tennessee.
Yep.
Some of y'all are not even from America.
Yeah, sorry to out myself.
Which is dope. Which is cool because like growing up in Tennessee, it was not like that. You was from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like, so it's been cool.
Yeah.
To see.
Yeah. So I had a question and it slipped my mind. It was going to be about so where are you originally from?
I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
So, okay. So this is like where this is so different because in Australia, like we'll just say Nashville, like that's the whole like city and I learned that really quickly because people will be like, so you're from Nashville? And I was like, yeah. but I'd be living out like in Antioch or something like that. And they're like, no, you're from there. I'm like, but to me, this is Nashville. So it's like, yeah, that's just like a funny like difference.
I didn't know that was American. It might be American culture, but like you really like claim where you from. Like that's a big thing. Like you can't false claim.
Yeah.
False claiming is a no-no. Like if you from Antioch, you from Antioch.
Yeah, you gotta say it.
Like I have friends that are from Antioch. They don't claim Nashville. They claim Antioch.
Yeah.
So like false claiming is like that's a no.
Yeah, and I've just like been doing it
especially
unintentionally.
Culture, like,
culture,
like that's an absolute no-no.
Yeah.
Like,
so if I was a hip hop artist, you guys would just shun me because you're like, you're not even from Nashville. Like,
no, not at all. You just gotta claim Australia.